Greetings from Oral Surgery and Beyond. Myself, Dr. Hemant Bhavnerkar. Today, we are going to learn what is emergency drug kit for dental clinic, its introduction, and its components. Let us start. Emergency drug kit for dental office. As I said earlier, it has two main components. Part 1, life saving equipment. The life saving equipment contains oropharyngeal airway, suction catheter, oxygen delivery system, ambu bag, pocket mask, oxygen port, automatic electric defibrillator, Megill forceps, and tourniquets. In image A, where it's a oropharyngeal airway in different sizes. In image B, we can able to see its placement whenever its emergency requirement is there. The U-shaped components hold the tongue part. In image C, it's a suction catheter, non-electric based, and D is a electric suction catheter. In image C, it's a ambu bag with its mask. In image H, it's a oxygen cylinder for a dental clinic, a portable oxygen cylinder. In image A, we can able to see use of ambu bag when it's required on dental chair. Let's see what are the emergency drugs. It has two main part: injectable emergency drugs and non-injectable. Injectable emergency drug contain injection adrenaline, injection pheneramic malate, diazepam, glucagon, atropine, dexamethasone, tranexamic acid, and diclofenac sodium. The red marked injections are essential. Non-injectable drugs are oxygen nitroglycerins. Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see what is emergency kit and what are the components of emergency kit, right? As I described in my PowerPoint presentation slide, there are two components of emergency kit. One is emergency equipment and the second part is emergency drug, right? First, we should keep this all equipment and drug in a box like this, a red color box, easy to identifiable box, and it should be labeled like this, a emergency kit, and it should be placed at the easy to accessible place and easy to visible place at your clinic, right? So everyone should easy access to this kit when and it required, correct? Second, the list of drug and list of equipment should also kept inside this box with its drugs expiry date also. You can label it and stick it on one side also, correct? So you should keep this everything inside one box, not the separate things here and there, correct? Let us start what is the its component. First, as I described, the emergency equipment has a very important role to manage the emergencies, right? What are the components? The first most important component is oropharyngeal airways, like this. Whenever there is obstruction inside the patient's mouth and difficulty in breathing, you should immediately place this kind of oropharyngeal airway inside patient's mouth, removing all the instruments inside the mouth, correct? This is orange color airway. This is come in different sizes and different color coding for different age group. Like for pediatric, it's come in small things, it's come in small sizes, and for adult things it will come as a large numbers, right? As you see, this is a U shape part, right? This is for accumulation of tongue. So when you keep this inside the oral cavity, it will accumulate inside the tongue and it will create a oropharyngeal airway, secured airway, right? So this is very important equipment. this is a suction catheter. As I said in my previous lecture, it is one of the important equipment we should keep it for its use for nasal suction and the oral suction for suctioning out the thick saliva or blood clots. So we will again secure the airway, patient's airway, correct. Next is, this is a Magill's forceps, or this is used by anesthetist when in OT they going to intubate the patient, right? But in our operatory we should keep this for removal of foreign body removal. So because of its unique shape, it will helps to go inside patient's oral cavity and take out the foreign body like this. It is also come in different sizes. It has a very unique kind of application tip like this, right? What is the next equipment? The next equipment, as I have shown, is a ambu bag and the oxygen cylinder. As I have OT attached with my dental clinic, so it is I have big cylinder. I will show in my next videos, but you have to keep in mind the ambu bag and the oxygen cylinder is also part of emergency kit and emergency equipment, right? Next, these are the IV cannulas, the syringe of different sizes and the needle of different sizes. This also we should keep in emergency kit, because when and it required, we should open the required drug and administer it immediately with the available syringe and needle, right? So these are the components of emergency equipments. Then let us see what are the emergency drugs, right? As I described, the main emergency we have to tackle if happen in our clinic is anaphylactic reaction, and second is myocardial infarction or the angina pain, right? For this purpose we have to for the two are main drugs. For anaphylactic reaction, adrenaline injection or this kind of EpiPen you can keep. So it will directly inject intradermally. This is EpiPen or the adrenaline pen you can say, or injectable ampule also you can keep, correct. The detailed drug doses and its indication I will teach you in my next videos, right? Second thing, the second most important emergency need to tackle is myocardial infarction or the angina pain. For that you have to keep this kind of sublingual triglyceride tablet or sorbitol tablet. These are sublingual dissolvable tablets, right? This is very important. You should keep this in your emergency kit. Along with this, you can use a aspirin 300 milligram or 150 milligram tablet sublingually also for reduction of angina pain and myocardial infarction, right? What are the next drugs? This is Asthalin inhaler. You should keep inside your emergency kit. It's 100 milligram of salbutamol inhaler. It's mostly used in status asthmaticus. When there is an acute attack of asthma, you should keep this kind of inhalers, right? What is this? This is the dexamethasone injection. As I said, a corticosteroid is a main part of emergency kit. It will use in many emergencies. So this is a dexamethasone we use in surgeries, and this is a hydrocort 100 milligram injection. This is also important part of emergency kit. The next most important emergency we generally encounter in our dental clinic is bleeding, right? For bleeding management, you should keep two things: a injectable tranexamic acid injection, a ampule, or a tablet 500 milligram of pause. This you can give orally immediately, or the injection 500 milligram of tranexamic acid is also helpful for reduction of bleeding, correct. This is also part of emergency drug kit, right? You can keep these tablets or a injection also. For topical application, I recommend to use such kind of hemostatic solutions. A butter clot solution is very helpful for oral procedure for management of bleeding. This is a topical solution, so you can place it over the cotton and gauze and keep it inside the mouth, right? Next, this is a midazolam injection. This is mostly used for seizures, status epilepticus condition. The detailed drug doses and its indication I will tell you in my next videos, right? Then what are the next two drugs? As I said earlier, the antihistamine and the analgesic is also part of the kit, our drug kit. Injection Avil you can keep for anaphylactic reaction or urticaria management. This is a diclofenac injection for severe pain during the procedure, right? As I described earlier, a lignocaine, injectable lignocaine injection is also part of emergency kit. Generally we have it in our clinic, so I am not included it in, because we have easy access for lignocaine injection, right? So I am summarizing the thing. Emergency kit, you should keep all these things in this emergency red color box. It has two components: emergency equipments and emergency drug. Emergency equipments are ambu bag, second is oropharyngeal airway, third is a suction catheter, fourth is Magill's forceps, fifth is a needle and syringes and the IV cannulas. Then next one is ambu bag. The emergency drug includes a adrenaline injection or the EpiPen. For management of MI, you should keep a sorbitrate tablet, triglyceride tablet or aspirin tablet. Then next one is you should keep a acetylene inhaler like this. Then a corticosteroids injection are very important. Then for bleeding management, tablet pause, injection tranexamic acid and the topical bleeding control solutions are also you should keep. Then for seizure, injection midazolam is there, and the analgesic or diclofenac injection and injection Avil also you should keep in your emergency drug kit, right? So for detailed indication and drug doses we will see in our next videos. For more learning oral surgery videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel Oral Surgery and Beyond. Thank you for today.